So now we will discuss what is the energy scenario in India. Already we have discussed that. So in the 1973 there is a big oil crisis. Before 1973, most of the energy in India or worldwide is generated by using fossil fuel based systems. Okay, electrical energy is generated by using coal based systems, by using oil based systems, by using gas based systems. Okay, and also nuclear power also, a few amount of nuclear power also generated before 1973. So when there is a scarcity in the oil, then all the researchers think in a direction that, okay, so what are the remaining methods? What are the remaining methods available to generate electrical energy in a huge way? They start thinking and find out different resources to generate electrical energy. So already we have defined all the resources which are used to generate electrical energy before 1973 we can call as conventional energy resources. After newly introduced resources we can call as non-conventional energy resources. Non-conventional energy resources you can say. Okay. So nowadays present scenario of electrical energy, if you observe, you can observe here. Okay. This represents all the energy resources. This represents all the energy resources. Okay. So renewable and non-renewable, this is representing. Where this figure is representing only renewable energy resources. Okay. Coming to here, so most of the energy, around 56% nowadays, 56% around 202.53 gigawatts. 202.53 gigawatts is generated by coal-based power plants. Okay, in our India, coal-based power plants in our India. Whereas renewable energy will be around 23% and so 82.6 gigawatts. 82.6 gigawatts, you can say that. Okay. Whereas nuclear power will be around 6.78 gigawatts. 6.78 gigawatts. It will be 2% of total India's electrical energy. Okay. Hydel power will be 12%. You can see. Okay. 45.40 gigawatts. 45.40 gigawatts of energy generated in India through hydel power generation. Next one will be diesel power. Only 0.51%. That will be 0.51 gigawatts is generated through diesel power plants. Okay, through gas, around 7% is generating, which will be 24.94 gigawatts. Okay, likewise, most of the energy is generated by using coal-based power plants even as today. Okay, slowly the renewable energy, the usage of renewable energy is slowly increasing, and so within a decade, it may be very very high. It may be very high. Okay. Next, coming to renewable energy usage. Solar energy usage will be around 9%. Out of this 23%, you will have again, if you divide 31.10 gigawatts, solar energy, 9% of renewable energy will be solar energy. Okay. Next, wind energy, 10%. 10% will be, you will have wind energy 36.93. Out of this 23 we have segregated. Out of this 23, okay. So 9% is solar energy, 10% is wind energy, and small hydro power plants 1%. That will be 4.61 gigawatts. 4.61 gigawatts, you can say that. Okay. And biopower will be around 9.8 gigawatts, which will be 3%. Okay, comparatively. Finally, waste to power, 0.14 gigawatts, which will be 0.17%. Likewise, this 23% will be divided like this. Okay, nowadays we are using both renewable and as well as non-renewable energy resources. Coming to the worldwide energy scenario in worldwide, you can observe this figure. Electricity, total electricity generation will be 25,570 terawatt hours. Okay, out of which renewable energy resources 25% they are using, coal based 38%. This is the worldwide scenario. Okay, and also 23% gas based power plants and oil based power plants will be 4%, and nuclear power plants will be 10%. Likewise, in the worldwide around 25,570 terawatt hours will be useful. Okay, this is the energy scenario worldwide. Thank you very much. We will discuss different formulas which we have. Okay, So already seen in the different concepts. Okay, I have summarized the formulas. By using these formulas, we can able to determine the, okay. By using these formulas, we can able to determine the, okay, different problems. Okay, just I have summarized the formulas. You can check here. So the first formula is declination angle. Delta is equal to 23.45 sine of 360 by 365, 284 plus n degrees. 284 plus n degrees. Out of this total equation, okay, to determine the delta declination angle, you should know the n value. What is n? Day of the year starting from January 1st. Day of the year starting from January 1st. What is the meaning of it? So, January 15, what is the n value? Okay, from January 1st to January 15, it is 15 days. Okay, day of the year, January 15, from January 1, the number of days will be 15, so n will be equal to 15. January 25, if you want to find out declination angle delta, which will be equal to n is equal to 25. This will be January 15 and this will be for January 25. Let us say February 10. February 10, what will be the n value? Okay, so up to end of January 31st, and in the February we'll have, okay, 28 days. Up to 10 only I am saying n will be 41. Like that. Okay. So the day of the year which will we have to count from January 1st. Like that you can calculate the delta value. If you know the n value, straight away you can able to calculate the declination angle. Okay. So our angle. Next what is our angle? Already we have seen it. So solar time minus 12 into 15 degrees. Solar time minus 12 into 15 degrees will be the formula for our angle. So the next final, okay. Solar time minus 12 into 15 degrees. What is the formula for solar time? Solar time can be calculated using the formula standard time. Okay, standard time. What is standard time? Let us say it is given 1:30 p.m. But the standard time will be not in AM and PM, it is 24 hours. Okay, it will be in the form of 24 hours. Okay, so standard time will be 12 hours. Okay, 12 hours plus 1.5 hour. Okay, total standard time for this 1:30 p.m. will be 13.30 hours. 13.30 hours. So likewise, let us say 4:30. Likewise, let us say 4:30 p.m. Likewise, let us say 4:30 p.m. If it is a 4:30 p.m., what you can have? Okay, 12:30 plus 12:30 plus you will have, so 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. Okay, again plus 4 hours you will have. 4:30 means, okay, 16:30 hours. 16:30 hours. Okay, likewise normal time will be converted to the hours. Okay, 24 hours time frame. Okay, one time frame to another time frame we have to convert. So in all the problems we will use 24 hours time frame only. Okay, if it is given in PM and AM, that you have to convert it to the standard time, that is 24 hours as given here. Okay, so now the 4 into LST. LST means standard longitude. LST means standard longitude, whereas LLOC, local longitude. It will be called as local longitude. Standard longitude, local longitude. Because of there is a difference between standard and local longitude, you will have an error. Okay. That error can be determined using this formula. E is equal to 9.87 sin 2b minus 7.53 cos b minus 1.5 sin b minutes. Okay. Now b will be calculated using 360 by 364 into n minus 81. Remember, very important that, okay, always B should be in radian such that, okay, E should be in minimum. In such a way, these equations are designed. Okay, once again I am saying, so B is formula for B, calculation of B is 360 by 364 into n minus 81. Okay, into you have to take pi by 180 to convert into the radians. Whenever it is in radians, then only E will be in minutes. That is very important. Once if we get B, that should be converted into the radians by multiplying with pi by 180. Then only you will have, okay, so this E will be in minutes. Okay, make sure that B must be in radians. While you are going to measure the E value. Next, relation between all angles. Now you have, okay, different angles. Incident angle is there, hour angle is there, declination angle, inclination angle, okay, tilt angle, like the different angles are. What is the relation between these angles? Okay, cos theta I is equal to cos phi cos beta plus sin phi sin beta into cos gamma and cos delta into cos omega. Next, plus cos delta sin omega sin beta sin gamma plus sin delta into sin phi cos beta minus cos phi sin beta cos gamma. This is the formula which relates all the angles. Incident angle and remaining all the angles will be represented by in this figure. Okay, let us consider the special cases. If the panel is or collector is oriented towards south, gamma will be equal to 0 because projection will be coincides with the NS line such that gamma will be equal to 0. If you keep gamma 0 in this equation, you will have cos theta I, which is equal to phi cos of phi minus beta cos delta cos omega plus sin delta sin of phi minus beta you will get. Next, for horizontal surface, beta equal to 0, theta is equal to theta z, then cos theta z is equal to cos phi cos delta cos omega plus sin delta sin phi. For a vertical surface facing due south, gamma equal to 0, beta equal to 90 degrees. If you place all this, gamma equal to 0, beta equal to 90 in the above equation, you will get cos theta I is equal to minus sin delta cos phi plus cos delta cos omega into sin phi. This will be the different equations. Okay. So the very important thing will be in a day if you want to calculate what are the number of sunshine hours, how many hours sun will be available, you can calculate using this formula. TD is equal to number of sunshine hours. TD is equal to 2 by 15 cos inverse of minus tan phi into tan delta. This will be the equation to determine number of sunshine hours in a given day. So the first problem I would like to do is calculate the angle of incidence of beam radiation on a plane surface tilted by 45 degrees. Okay, it was given. So tilted by 45 degrees, the tilted angle was given, and you need to determine the angle of incident theta I. My objective is to calculate angle of incident theta I. So when beta is given as 45 degrees. Beta is given as 45 degrees. When beta is given as 45 degrees. From the horizontal plane and pointing 30 degrees west of south, located at Mumbai. For example, 30 degrees west side means it will be the, it was given solar azimuth angle, it was given. So that will be gamma, you can say, which will be given as 30 degrees. South side it was tilted. So tilted angle, tilted by 45 degrees, tilted angle will be 45, and it is faced, you can observe it is horizontal and pointing 30 degrees west of south, located at Mumbai. South side it is rotated. So with respect to projection line we are saying such that gamma will be equal to 30 degrees. Next, local located at Mumbai at 1:30 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. So 1:30 p.m. Okay, but here everything will be, we should represent in standard time only, not in the Indian standard time. Okay, normal universal standard time you have to represent. So 130 is nothing but 1230 plus 1. Okay, 1330 will be the standard time. 1330 will be the standard time. Okay, so from the normal Indian standard time you can have a 1330 hours will be the, okay, 1330 hours will be the standard time. 130, 1230 plus 1 hour you will have a 1330 hours. 24 hours scale you have to convert. That is the standard. 130, 1230 plus 1, 1330 hours you will have. On 15th November, okay. So n value you will get from this, okay, logic on 15th November. 15th November, okay. It was given a logic that 15th November from January 1st to, okay. So up to 15th November, how many days? That will be the n value. That will be the n value that we have already seen. Next, the longitude and latitude. The longitude of a local longitude will be LLOC will be 72 degrees 49 minutes. 72 degrees 42 minutes. Okay, this 49 degrees also can be converted to the degrees by using 42 degrees plus 49 by 60. So you will get, it will be in degrees. Likewise, you will have a latitude angle phi. You will have a latitude angle phi, which will be given as 18 degrees 54 minutes north side. You have to convert into the degrees. 18 degrees plus 54 by 60. 54 by 60, it will be converted to the degrees. Latitude angle. The standard longitude for IST is 81 degrees 44. 81 degrees 44. So standard longitude will be 81 degrees 44. 81 degrees plus 44 by 60. You will get total standard longitude value. Okay, this is the standard longitude value, and this will be the local longitude value. This is the latitude value. N will be, so number of days from January 1st to the 15th November, and okay, standard time you have to convert, always it should be an hour. So tilted angle is given 45, and solar azimuth angle is also given, that will be 30 degrees. 30 degrees. Now you can observe here. Okay, from January 1st to up to November 15th it was asked. Okay, the number of days will be 319. Okay, January 1st, 31st. Okay, February 28th. So 31st plus 28 like that. Okay, number of days. If you sum up to the November 15th, the number of days, and you will get a 319. And the formula for declination angle 23.45 sine of 360 by 365 into 284 plus n. Okay, now n value already you know 319. If you substitute n value 319, directly will get, okay, so this declination angle will be equal to minus 19.14. Okay, so now I would like to calculate our angle. In order to calculate instant angle, you have to know all the remaining angles. Our angle you should know, latitude angle you should know, declination angle you should know, all these angles, surface, azimuth angle you should be able to know, all these angles you should be able to know. So in order to calculate the hour angle omega, the formula will be solar time minus 12 into 15 degrees. Okay, so solar time will be calculated as standard time. Standard time already we have seen 1330 hours. Plus 4 into standard longitude is also given, local longitude. Okay, so you can have LST is given, standard LST is given, you will have as well. This is LST 81 degrees plus 44 by 60, and local longitude is given 70 degrees plus 49 by 60. You have to, okay, LST and LOC is given. Error E also we have calculated using this formula. E is equal to 9.87 sin to B minus 7.53 cos B minus 1.5 sin B minutes. This is the formula. So first you have to calculate B. B will be calculated using formula 360 by 364 into n minus 81. Already we have discussed the same formula. Okay, if you substitute n value here 319, okay, you will get the value in degrees. E value in, okay, B value in degrees. Okay, very very important thing. If you want to get E value in minutes, okay, B must be always in, okay, radians only. So that I'm multiplying the same value with pi by 180. Pi by 180. If we multiply with pi by 180, you will get 4.1082. 4.1082. The same thing if you substitute, you will get error E. You will get error E, which will be nothing but 14.74 minutes. 14.74 minutes. Okay. Standard time, which will be equal to 130. It will be in hours. You will have, okay, 13.30 hours. 12:30 plus 1 hour. You will have 13:30 hours. 13:30 hours. Okay. So now I am calculating solar time. Solar time. If you know the solar time, you can able to calculate the hour angle omega. Solar time, the formula will be standard time, that is 13:30 minus, okay, always, okay, if the panel is oriented towards south, you will consider minus, okay. If it is oriented in north side, it will be plus. Okay, since in the problem itself it was given, okay, the collector is oriented towards south direction, you will have the minus. You will have the minus only will consider, because the panel is oriented towards the south direction. Minus 4 into longitude, okay, standard value, okay, at a longitude local value, plus E also we have calculated. Okay, so everything you will substitute here, everything you substitute here. Finally solar time you will get 13 hours 9 minutes 72 seconds. That now 92 minutes. Okay, you will get it. Next, now I am after getting standard time, you will have the formula to calculate the hour angle. Hour angle omega will be calculated using formula standard time minus 12 into 15 degrees. Standard time minus 12 into, already you have calculated standard time, 13 hour 9 minutes 72 seconds minus 12 into 15. Okay, the hour angle will be 17.27 degrees. Now you have, okay, so now you have all the angles. Now you have all the angles to calculate the instant angle theta. You need to have hour angle omega we have calculated, and beta, tilt angle beta is there, and gamma is given, okay, latitude angle phi is there. All the angles are there, you have to calculate cos theta. If you substitute in the relation between instant angle and the remaining, okay, angles, you will have a cos theta, you will get, okay, 0.99686. 0.99686 you will get. Once if you calculate it, you have to calculate theta. Instant angle is nothing but cos inverse of 0.99686. Theta is equal to 4.54 degrees. 4.54 degrees you can have. Okay. Next, one more problem will be calculate the number of daylight hours, which are also called as sunshine hours. Number of daylight hours, which are also called as sunshine hours in the Srinagar on January 1st and July 1st. On January 1st and July 1st. Okay. So from January 1 up to January 1, okay, annual will be equal to 1. Annual will be equal to 1. Okay. Next, July 1. Okay, if you add number of days January, February, March, April, May up to July 1, the annual will be equal to 182. January up to January 1. Okay, from January 1 to July 1, the number of days will be 182. Now, okay, the declination angle delta. Declination angle delta. If n is equal to, for January 1, January 1 you can calculate, delta is equal to 23.45 into sine of 360 by 365, 284 plus 1, n is equal to 1, you will have a declination angle 23.01. The same equation will be used if you keep n here, 182, directly you will get the delta value. Directly you will get the delta value. So that will be 34.08, okay, you will get, that will be 23.012 you will get. If you give, okay, delta, okay, the 10 value up to July 1st, you will get the angle 23.12. Now, I am calculating the number of sunshine hours in a day. Already we have seen the formula also. 2 by 15 cos inverse of minus tan of, this will be latitude angle, already given in the problem. And delta we have calculated up to January 1 minus 23.01. Minus 23.01. So these will be the number of sunshine hours, 9.77 hours up to January 1. Number of sunshine hours will be 9.77 hours. Okay, coming to up to July, we have calculated delta value 23.12 and phi will be the same. If you substitute here 14.24 hours. Number of sunshine hours in the July up to July 1st will be 14.24 hours, and only in the June 1st number of sunshine hours will be 9.77 hours. So thank you very much. Okay, we will see. So we will start the second class in the next class. Thank you.